Hello Internet, I am Xenoun and welcome to another Let's Play episode on the Terrascape server. Just like to say a quick welcome to all the new subs I've received from Generic B. He was very nice to give me a big long shout out for the little melon farm fix that I discovered for him. So yeah, Generic B's a very nice guy and just like to welcome everybody that's found me through him. So the keenly observant of you will have noticed that from the last time I showed this space, nothing appears to have changed apart from maybe this piston here on the floor. And if you recall, a while ago I mentioned that I was going to try and sort out something so I could have a control mechanism for all this without having to put in like a wall with levers and stuff like I had in the other spider farm. And I've actually managed to do that. So control mechanism is this: if I want to turn off the lights and start the spawn, I can place a torch or piece of redstone dust on that block there. And you can hear spiders have started spawning, and then they'll get pushed around right here as I showed previously. So knock that back out, grab my torch, that turns the lights back on, so on the spawners that are over there and there. I just let whatever's spawned gather. There's one just stuck around the corner. Come on, little fella. Ah, they want to play. So, so now if I want to crush these guys and get experience, I can stick a torch or a piece of redstone dust there, and what do you know? Pistons activate. So I can drop down here, and these guys are all just a one-hit kill. And of course later I'll be just dropping a splash potion on them like I used to. Oh, my inventory's full, that's right. Oh. So now I'll knock that out, and that all opens up again. So yeah, if you're wondering what weird trickery I've been using, you can obviously hear the pistons getting a little bit of lag. Down to low FPS. And yes, I did just show my coordinates. I've never done that down here before, but I'll explain why I'm doing that now in a minute. But yeah, first here is the trickery that I'm using. So what I've got here is a bud switch. So basically this here is the bud. When, you know, normally with the bud, if you update block next to it, you trigger this mechanism, the system, whatever else. I just trigger that twice, so I might do something weird. Yeah, it should be right. So yeah, normally you have to activate, do it on a block right next to it, but you would have noticed that you could not see a piston there from above. It was a nether brick block, and that is because if you use a redstone torch or redstone dust, then you can activate the piston from 2 blocks above it instead. So yeah, it's a handy little trick to know. So I've got 2 here. This one controls the lights, this one controls the crushing. So the light one here just feeds out into this T flip-flop, and that just basically sends the signal on and off to the separate spawning chambers. And this one, for the control mechanism to crush, comes through here into a T flip-flop. From there we have 2 signals, so it comes out from there. So one comes out through this way, heads straight into that block, which basically tells that bottom piston on the crusher, which is this one, tells that one to stay on and stay open. And then the second signal comes through here, hits this little monostable circuit. I've shown that before, and I don't really want to jump down there to show you again because it's hard to get out. Oh, I've got blocks of me this time, that'll work. So yeah, monostable circuit, so all it is just this. So I've got that little repeater in the middle, and then on top of that block there is a torch. And that torch feeds into this block here, so that's the input for my delayed RS NOR latch, or delayed reset RS NOR. I'm getting jumpy lag. So then I've just got 8 repeaters, so I've got I think 6 set on full delay, and the last 2 are just on 1 tick. And the output from that goes through, feeds in into there we go, into that block there, which has got a torch which comes into here, which then fires off the top one. It also, this torch, when it fires off that top one, the top piston to crush them, also powers the bottom one, but it has no effect because the bottom one's already getting powered from the other input signal. And that input signal to the bottom one will only turn off when the bud is triggered again and the T flip-flop turns off. So yeah, it's fairly effective, and I'm pretty proud of my little redstone trickery here. I've managed to get it fairly compact, that's why it looks like a crazy nest of wires. But yeah, pays off if you try out some different things and see what you can get to work, and you can end up managing to hide some of your buttons and levers and stuff. And if you're wondering, no, I don't always carry torches on me. Whoa. Getting crazy amounts of lag here. I've just tried to go into my inventory. There we go. So I don't always carry torches on me and all this other gear. I've actually just got 5 torches in this chest, so if I'm here just for experience, I can come grab torches out. I've got a few because I lose some. So yeah, like I mentioned, I showed coordinates just a second ago, and I haven't been doing that down here because this base is not actually at that bottom of the ladder from my little house that I've been showing. And I was doing that as kind of like an anti-pranking measure, but unfortunately SD, he was a bit nosy and he decided to come searching, and he spent, I don't know, like 40 minutes or something, and he was wandering around while I was working on other stuff, and he eventually found my fake ladder, which is this one. This ladder, if I climb up, doesn't lead to the house, it just leads to a dead end. But SD decided he'd come and dig around in the ocean. He spotted the mountain that is my sugarcane farm from the outside. It's fairly obvious. And he managed to dig in through the top there and found this entrance. So yeah, basically I've been found out now, so I can expect some pranking. I was going to try trolling for a bit longer. Like, I was expecting someone to eventually go down the ladder in my house and go, hey, your base isn't there, but it was SD that did that, and he was nosy enough to keep persevering and eventually find the real thing, so ends all my fun. Yeah, for now I'm going to head back up through the real entrance, and I shall see you back at the base for what I'm actually going to do this episode. So yeah, see you in a sec. Okay, so I've wandered my way back up to the top, and you can see that I've been braiding my mushrooms a little, so that was kind of in preparation for cooking them. Still need a few more in there, because they're not quite overcrowded enough. And there's the noise. I also cooked my pigs and then I've bred them again, so their numbers are fairly reasonable. But you can see here, there's a dual set of tunnels, so if we follow this one in... Oh, burped a little. So yeah, follow that one in, leads to this unfinished section. Oh god, you cows are noisy. That's why I preferred the pigs, but I need leather, so what can I say? Yeah, so you can see I've dug out this bit, put in a bit of a ceiling in preparation for the cow cooker. So yeah, I reckon we can get started on that. Now, I know I said I was proud of my little redstone trickery over there, but I understand it's not overly complex. I'm going to turn the sound down for this. So those cows are annoying. Even if they don't show up too much in the vid. Ah, stop it. Here. There you go. Even if they don't show up too much in the recording, because I've noticed that game sounds come out a bit quieter in the recording than what I hear them. So it's not as bad for you guys, but man, they annoy the hell out of me. So yeah, with the redstone trickery that I mentioned before, I know it's not that complex to do, but I'm still proud of it because it's something that, you know, I figured out on my own. Just using the concept that I knew that buds could be activated by redstone 2 blocks above. So yeah, I think this is right. Hopefully I'm getting the heights right. Should be. So it's probably worth mentioning I haven't built this cookie since I did that tutorial for it. So those that have seen the tutorial know what I'm talking about. Those that haven't, well, you're going to get a bit of a preview for it if you do decide to watch it at some stage. But how this thing's made. Of course the tutorial is in creative mode, not survival. which makes things a hell of a lot easier. Oh yeah, another thing worth mentioning, I've went in and enchanted my shovel. I was back at spawn farming some skeletons for farming some skeletons from the trap that I made ages ago, XP farm, for all their drops and stuff, and decided to get some experience while I was at it. Oh, gosh, this is going to be impossible to place like this. Okay, break all these. You have to break open the ceiling, and hopefully I don't get cows in. You buggers. Yeah. So, how are you in a 1x1 hole? You're a cow. Shoo. How about I do that? Kill the ones that I'm standing on. God. See, the pigs weren't that bad. Like, I mean, a couple came through, but I gave them ample opportunity to do so. Cows straight away in the hole. Bang. Annoying buggers. So I can break open that one. I can stand up there. I shouldn't break that. So, I didn't realise I broke that. So let's see if I can finagle this. Yes, and yes. And the other side might be a little trickier. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Still got cows there. Well, let's break open these. Good, no cows got in. Excellent. Try over here now. So I've lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, just mentioned that I was getting the sorry, I'm a little out of it. I guess mentioned that Ender Dragon vid been a bit sick lately, so I'm not at my best. But yeah, so I got myself some arrows, enchanted a couple of shovels, and I got efficiency 4 I'm breaking 3 in this one, then another one I got efficiency 3 I'm breaking 4. So quite happy with that. Good result for a little bit of AFK work. I'll use stone brick because I have plenty of it on me. So yeah, I just gotta remember how I did this. Oh! Hey, die. You shouldn't be out here. I do have the advantage of having built this already, so I can just cheat and check on what I actually did before. That's right, it's up on top. That's what I couldn't remember. If it was up or not. Hopefully I should be good now. It's been quite a while since I did that tutorial and actually built this last. So, yeah. Just have to ask you to bear with me yet again. I think I've been saying that a lot. Yeah, so the large influx of subs I've gotten from Generic B, like I mentioned, is pretty much just from that little fix to his melon farm. Now that didn't really take any huge stroke of genius to figure out. When I originally watched his video showing his fix just rotating the whole thing 90 degrees, I'm like, well, that seems a bit over the top, and I'm sure no one's going to like doing that. And I thought of some ideas of how to fix it, and I don't actually use Generic's melon farm currently, or I haven't ever actually, but I may at some point in the future. And I was thinking, well, there's got to be some better ways, and I came up with a couple ideas, and then I went and tried them out in creative. Turned out that they were basically complete rubbish ideas. They didn't work at all. Really hopeless. But from that, I played around a bit further and ended up coming up with that simple little fix of just adding in 2 blocks, piece of dust, and a repeater. So it's amazing what you can do sometimes with just a little trial and error, or as Joe Hills likes to call it, iterative design. So yeah, if anybody watches Joe Hills, he's pretty funny. And I'm just going to do the same thing here. Kill some of this dirt, give me more room. And yeah, you might have noticed I've got this huge cavity under here. It's because when this is how the land was originally. Then when I built the pen, I just built up and around it because I knew I'd need to come under here, so I wasn't going to bother filling the whole thing in. So yeah, I might give myself a little sound because this is just weird to me. So very quiet cow mooing, nice and serene. La-di-dee, la-di-da. Yeah, so for all new subs and for anybody else, I do really enjoy having comments by you guys on the videos, so if you feel like commenting anything at all, don't hesitate, go ahead, write something, whether it's, you know, to say that my video was good, or you liked a particular part, or you didn't. Just, you know, any feedback is welcome. I'm up for constructive criticism. And yeah, you know, even if you've got any suggestions about something I should do, anything, you know, it's comment section. You've all had experience in what it's for, so yeah. Keep those comments coming, basically. And I read every single comment. It's not that hard for me because I don't get that many, but I try to reply to most of them. Some of them, you know, I simply don't really have a response to because I don't require one, so might not reply to every single one, but I do reply to probably about 95% of them. I've noticed most of the comments on my videos are from me, basically replying to everybody else. So yeah, now what I need here is a T flip-flop to take the signal down from the button. I'm not quite sure where the button's going, so I might just quickly poke a hole through where it is for the same spot on the other side. So what have we got in here? So it's on the back of this, one up from that corner, so I'd want to mirror it, put it here. Oop. So button would be there. So there's a piece of dust there just to let me know that signal's coming in around here somewhere. That should be fine. So if I stick repeater, another one, or that, yeah, piss off dirt. Torch, another torch, piece of dust, and bang, we have a T flip-flop, almost. Just need last torch in there. So then signal, ooh, have I done this wrong? I sort of have. Broke that rule in my tutorial. I'm just going to quickly rebuild this. Made a little rule in my tutorial that I just remembered after I did this, about where the T flip-flop should be placed, and it's meant to be basically dead center. So if I go here instead, fill in this little hole. Yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about, getting back on track instead of just randomly narrating exactly what I'm doing as if you can't see it already. Oh gosh, sorry if my voice is still a bit weird, I'm still kinda sick. Getting over it slowly, so yeah. Yeah, what I was going to talk about is efficiency tools. Yeah, getting distracted. Is that I do post on the Minecraft forums. Basically, from the very first video I uploaded, I started a forum thread just to, you know, let people know that I was putting videos up, and I was just trying to give myself, you know, a bit of traffic and see what would happen, basically. And I think that's how Cobalt found me, was actually through the Minecraft forums. So I've had various threads. I think I did one for our Vex map, and by the way, this redstone's done up here now. That should all work completely. Just whether the dirt's in the right place or not up here. Stupid laggy stuff. I think I'm going to just stick that there, that should be fine. I'll test this all out later, because if it's broken, it'll take me longer to fix, and I don't want to do that on camera. I'll just let you know, okay? You can trust me. I won't lie and say it worked perfectly. Yeah, like I said, got forum thread going. I've had various different ones. Some of them have gotten up to higher views, and then I've cut it off because I suddenly started doing something different, like this SMP Let's Play. So my current one, I think it had like 20 views at the last thing, and a couple of replies, which are all just me saying I'm posting another vid. So yeah, let's break through here. Oh, that's one thing I've got to do. The out some space under here. That's a little silly. I'm sorry. You just have to bear with me. So that's the thing. For any of those, I have to stick this as cobble quickly. Actually, I know not to break it. And then ditch this cobble for smooth stone. Thank you. So yeah, I'm forgetting absolutely everything that I said in my own tutorial, which is pretty bad. Yeah, that's extremely bad. Yeah, so like I was saying, forum section. I'd like anybody who feels like showing a little support for me and already has a forum account. I'm not asking you to really go out and make one if you don't have one already. It seems a bit too much effort for me considering I'm only a very small YouTuber. And I'd like to get more subs, show more people my videos. I've said previously I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this for fun, and it's more fun for me if more people are watching my videos and giving me comments. So I'll leave a link to the forum page and my latest forum page in the description. And if any of you want to, or if you feel like going over to the forums and just posting in there what you think of me on my thread, or you think of my videos, anything like that, same as you'd use the YouTube comment section really. And yeah, just show some support, or if you decide you don't like my videos, then go ahead, type that in there too. Honest feedback is always welcome. So yeah, and I've kind of half forgotten completely. half completely forgotten? Yeah, that makes sense. What I meant to do exactly. So that should be pulled down. So if I have pistons there and there, I'll use this. And then should be in line with this, yep. Yeah, so I'll sort that out in the description. It's probably already there for you guys, because the video editing and whole process of all doing that is done after I talk, so it's not done right now, but it will be done by the time you see this video. Magic! So yeah, if you feel like showing support, then go ahead, jump on the forums. Otherwise, if you don't, no big deal. I'll just continue posting as always. I eventually get a few views on the thread, but I don't know how many of those actually translate to YouTube views. YouTube says I get traffic from other sites, so I'm guessing that's the forum, but yeah, I don't know exactly how it goes. I know at one stage that it had Cobalt and Mr. GT Beats watching my videos from it. And like I said, that's how I got on this server in the first place. But that's pretty much a special case, and it's the only one I actually know of where I did get some views out of it. So now I'm digging into my own floor, which is okay because it needs to be stone brick anyway, so no big deal. It just means I need to go one more down. And I also need to go one more in. There we go. Now I'm also doing the little trick of not placing the water first, so yeah, I've sort of run out of things to say, and this video is probably going to drag on for a fair while, so might just leave this here, and I'll come back and show you guys the finished product. So you've probably already seen the wiring before, so it's no huge big deal, because I showed it in my tutorial and whatnot. Yeah, I'll show it again anyway on here, so you can see how I've done it in this survival world. So yeah, see you in a second. Okay, welcome back. Just thought I'd quickly show you. I just wired this up to a button, and it does in fact work. So That's worse first time, not just saying it, even though I said, you know, I might. I kind of insinuated that I might, but yeah. It works, so didn't make any mistakes there. That's pretty good. And then over here, so I've just got, from that button there, input to my standard delayed RS NOR latch. Not sure exactly how I showed this in the tutorial, but that's what I've done here. Then output just feeds in to the inverter, does both those blocks of pistons. So yeah, if I hit this button, water comes out, flushes all the drops to right here, same as on the other side, and there we go. So all that's left is for me to make this all look pretty, put in the lava and the signs, and then I'll have to do some kind of design to combine both these rooms. So as you can see, I'm going to go with the 4 wide staircase. I'll probably just copy the whole floor across. I'm not sure if I want to do something in the middle, but there isn't really like an odd number to be able to do something in the middle, so I don't know. I'll see what I can come up with just to try and make it not look too bland and open. And then I'll have to do something up here as well. My original plan was to do some of that right now on camera, but noticed in the interlude that I've already gone for about 25 minutes, so how the hell did that get up there? How are you bastards getting out? Stay! Stay! Bad cows. You stay put, or this happens to you. Hey! What? Gosh. Okay, fine. Die. Bad cows. That just bounced off of him. Oh, magic arrow bouncing cow. He's gonna taste the sword. There. He's dead. He knows better now. Wherever he's respawned, he knows better. Okay, so all of that aside, hope you enjoyed this video. You can see things are starting to progress a bit more. As soon as I've got the enchanting table up, I should be doing something a bit more exciting. I haven't really decided what that'll be yet. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.